So how do podcast hosts make money? Well, in the traditional sense, it can get very complicated. It's all about garnering an audience, and then you'll become famous, and then you'll have to hire like bodyguards and stuff like that, and it'll just be a mess every single day. You've already got 3 people in your kitchen waiting for you to wake up. You just want to walk down there, sit down in your underwear, and have a bowl of cereal. That's the more traditional way. Now there's also the business way, where you help a lot of people. You get paid a lot to help them. Everybody is happy, and you get to keep your privacy and still eat your cereal in your underwear, but nobody's taking pictures of you this time. So we're going to go over both of those next. So by the end of this video, you're going to see the differences between the 2 ways of either using podcasting as a business model or using your business in a podcast model. We're going to go over both of those now. So in the traditional sense of podcasting, what you do is you generate an audience, and then people, advertisers, come clamoring to you because you have so many ears listening to you and what you have to say that they want access to those ears, because chances are they sell something that's very similar to what you're talking about, and most likely what your audience is interested in. That's the connection. That's how you connect the dots through podcasting as a business model. You can also set up sponsorships. You bring other people in to sponsor certain episodes because you're talking about a specific widget or gadget or whatever, something like that. If it's directly related to what you do, maybe you can bring in other sponsors to talk about one particular episode. Maybe you can set up some swag and start selling some t-shirts or coffee mugs or hoodies or something along those lines. Bumper stickers, whatever seems to be appropriate for your audience. Just because hoodies are all the rage doesn't necessarily mean that's appropriate for your audience. Maybe they're more into pens, maybe they're into notepads or something like that. Whatever it is, you'll figure it out. But you make it some kind of an on-demand thing where you'll get paid as people order it, and you don't have to worry about inventory either. They'll just be printed and sent out every time they're ordered. You can also set up bonus content that only members have access to. Those members pay a monthly fee, $10, $12, $15, maybe even $25 a month to get access to your bonus content. If you're doing a podcast, maybe you record it in video behind the scenes, and as added additional material that only members have access to, you show them the video. And that way they'll get to see what happened behind the scenes, not just hear the podcast. And then you'll be putting on private events, or maybe small group events, or maybe even weekend seminars or something like that. There are very famous people who also start to sponsor stuff like, Caribbean cruises or something like that. Maybe you go on some type of a cruise and you're the main host and entertainment for the cruise. All this works out very well, puts a little cash in your pocket. You can end up being, quote unquote, the celebrity of the day, especially when it comes to your personal group of people, your followers, your listeners. You're important to them. They are definitely important to you, and you can be like the celebrity of the day in them. I hate to break your heart, but there are a lot of people who are out there on very, very successful podcasts, and if I were to run into them on the street, I wouldn't even realize it was them. But you may be everything to one person, that's for sure, and don't ever shortchange them. So, what are you going to do with it? Because now all this sponsorship and cash and notoriety comes your way, and now you've got to hire bodyguards, and the paparazzi follow you everywhere, and things just get totally out of hand. So now what are you going to do? Chances are you're only moments away from having to deal with a private plane. And really, is that what you really want? Podcasting is just one of the aspects that we tackle here at this channel. So be sure to like and subscribe if you're into podcasting, or if you're into a YouTube channel, or if you're into whatever it is, audio, video, visual-wise, that you want to use to market, produce, and market and advertise your business. That's what we cover here at this channel. So be sure to subscribe, and that way you don't miss anything, and your business starts to take off like crazy. How about that for a trade? Now, if you take a podcast and make it part of your business plan, now you've stepped into a whole nother animal. Now it doesn't matter how many listeners you have, you only need one. You only need one. And we're gonna hopefully take that person and connect with them on such a level with what you're talking about that you'll make them a client. Or they'll want to become a client, is actually the more accurate description. All that other stuff that I mentioned earlier, the behind the scenes content, the swag, the what else did I talk about? Oh, the sponsorships and the advertising and all the other stuff that could possibly be out there in the future. That becomes secondary. That comes with massive numbers. In the meantime, while you're building those numbers, you focus on your audience as individuals. You talk to them because you are what? You're in a service business. You're what? A financial planner, you're a fitness coach, you're a life coach, maybe a sales expert, maybe you've even written a book about it. Those are the type of things that are going to propel you into the marketplace. And that's what we're looking for here. We're getting you out in the marketplace, not onto cruises. That's whatever, that's for celebrities. But to grow your business and to expand your client base, this is how you go about it, using your podcast, using your business with a podcast twist. That's what makes you successful. The best way to do that is by teaching your ideal client what it is that they want to know. Teach them, literally, if they're coming to you for financial planning, they've got investment questions. If they're coming to you for as a fitness coach, they've got fitness, diet, exercising questions. All of those questions become the basis for your podcast episodes. You can do that for podcast episodes. You can even do it for video episodes. Those are a great way to do it. But all their questions become your specific videos. And the questions that they're asking are your exact titles, by the way, because somebody else is going to come along and type in those exact words. Trust me, Google knows. And they'll tell you that, oh, no, this is the way they said it. And there could even be, here's the kicker, there could even be a one-word difference, and it could be treated completely and totally differently. What did you ask? You asked, how do podcast hosts make money? How do you make money as a podcast host? Those are two very different questions as far as Google is concerned, but you make a video for each one of them. Make it a little bit different. Make sure your content kind of mixes it up a little bit. But now you've got two videos out there that people are searching for, and you're going to be the one they find. So you've got the two between the traditional entertainment advertising model, or you've got the business model that uses a podcast as your marketing. Guess which one pays off a lot sooner? Yeah, there have been some success stories, some overnight hits that all of a sudden just break out, and all of a sudden millions of people are listening. Those are fantasy stories. They happen once in a blue moon. But the ones that happen every day are the ones that go after clients and customers and bring them in organically, teach them what you're doing, and make a connection with them, answering the questions that they've already asked. That's the one that brings in clients faster. Along those exact same lines, I have something for you to get you started. If you're not committed yet, if you haven't started this podcast venture, good. Read this first. In the description down below is a link for a freebie called Engaging Your Audience, 3 Secrets to Skyrocketing Your Podcast Success. This will put you in the right mindset of a podcast. And trust me, it's a mindset. Yes, you've got your business knowledge, but you're going to be presenting it a little bit differently, and how you approach your clients is going to be very, very different in a podcast than if you were just trying to sell something. That's not the way to go about it. So get your copy, Engaging Your Audience, 3 Secrets to Skyrocketing Your Podcast Success. That's easy for me to say. The link is down below in the description. Get your copy right now. I'm Nic Natarella. Thank you for watching.